guys, what is up? My name is Peyton. If you guys are new here, welcome back to my channel. I feel really weird right now because I'm standing because I have literally nowhere to set up my camera in my room at home. So I sit you guys on like one of my little dressers and I'm just gonna stand for this video, which as you can probably tell by the title is a little Q&A video. I've gotten a few requests to do this because I haven't done one since October and I know I have a lot of new people watching my videos, so I thought I would kind of like update you guys. I did post a little question poll on my Instagram, so if you guys aren't following me, you really should. And I also, on my most recent YouTube video, asked for some questions there. So let's get to it. I thought, first of all, even though I didn't get any questions about this, I would like explain a little bit about me. So I'm a junior at Michigan State University. I'm in my spring semester, but it's obviously online right now because of quarantine life. Shout out to the coronavirus. So I'm at home with my parents right now, and yeah, what else? I'm studying psychology with a Bachelor of Science, hoping to become a physician's assistant one day. So let me know if like any of you guys are into physician assistant stuff, because I could make a video on kind of my experience with that, because I know it's kind of complicated from the get-go when you're like a freshman or sophomore trying to figure out what you're doing. I was pre-med for a little bit, but I switched to pre-PA, and my plan is to take a gap year. So after my senior year, I'll take 1 year off to kind of work and regroup, and then during that year I will apply, and well, actually before that year I'll apply, and hopefully during that gap year I'll have interviews and a bunch of stuff going on. So that's a little bit about me. Okay, let's look. We'll do Instagram first. Okay, so this one kind of relates to the situation right now. As a fellow college student, how do you feel about online classes? And someone on my YouTube said, how do you stay productive with online classes? So if I'm being honest, I'm not staying productive. I actually feel a little bit overwhelmed with them because I feel like, just me personally, I cannot learn sitting in my bed taking notes. So what I'm going to try this upcoming week is to like remove myself from my bed and maybe like go to a desk or my kitchen table or something and try to like pay attention more to those online lectures, because I actually do have like lectures at certain times of the day that I have to sit down and listen to. If you don't have that, I would schedule times for yourself to sit down and like do your notes or whatever it is that you have to do. But I'm definitely like struggling with the transition. It has not been super easy for me. I just do better having to like get up and like go to class, like then I'm more inclined to listen, I guess. So yeah, it's hard. So like if you're struggling, I am right there with you. I think a lot of people are. It's not just you, or it's not just me. But yeah, I think scheduling certain times throughout the day to kind of get that work done might help. Same with like homework, that kind of thing. Maybe giving yourself like a time period to like get work done, and then a time period where you can relax and do some fun stuff. So yeah, you're not alone. It's really hard to stay productive. Okay, so I got a few questions on my skincare routine. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. So my answer is going to infuriate a lot of you, I think, because I do not have a skincare routine. I have these little wipes. I can insert like the brand of them if you guys like, that I use to like take my makeup off at the end of the day. But other than that, I don't use any other products. Fun fact, I tried Proactive like I think like 9th grade or something of high school, and it actually made me break out. So I think just genetically my skin is clear, and I'm like super thankful for that. And for those of you who like may struggle with acne or like are insecure about it, I just like want to remind you that a lot of times in my experience with like my friends and everything, it's genetic, and scrubbing your face like 3 times a day doesn't always help. Of course, like if you see that making a difference, like continue that, but I feel like your skin is so personal to you. So influencers or whoever telling you like, oh, this product's the best, might not always be the best for you. That's kind of what I experienced with like Proactive. Like it did not work at all for me. So I know that answer is like really infuriating and annoying, but I just kind of want you guys to be aware of the fact that a lot of times it is genetic. So also, like, don't compare your skin to other people's, because again, it's so personal to you and like your genetics, and a lot of it you can't help at the end of the day. So I think putting energy into different things is better than putting energy into something that might not help you personally. That was a long answer. Okay, what else? Ooh, favorite fast food? I would say Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A so much with like their milkshake. Oh, it's so good. And I used to say I liked Wendy's more than McDonald's, but I think I'm back on the McDonald's train. But that's just for their McChickens. They're something else. Oh, okay, I got a few questions about working out. So are you working out at home? So I am, but I'm lucky enough to have a little home gym. My parents are really into working out, so they have a home gym in their basement. So I have like a treadmill, I have some weights down there. So it's definitely not the same workouts that I was doing when I could go to the gym, but it's something. And if you don't even have that, I just suggest going for a walk. There's been like, I feel like a lot of stuff going around about like gaining weight during quarantine, all of that stuff, which can be super anxiety provoking to people who might be struggling with their weight or insecure. And I just want to let you guys all know that it is okay if you do not work out every single day, if you have a few more snacks than usual because you're bored. Like, this is a weird time of life, so please don't stress about like working out, burning calories, getting your steps in, because it's virtually impossible. If you come out of this maybe weighing a few more pounds than usual, you're gonna burn it off quickly. Yeah, don't stress about it. And someone asked me what workouts can I do for legs and booty. Look at my most recent YouTube video before this one. At the end of it, I have a leg and booty workout for that. It does require some weight, but you can like mix it up and like do it with no weight, something like that. Like, it's definitely versatile if you don't have any equipment. Ooh, do you have an age you want to be settled down by? So I don't even think I told you guys how old I am. So I'm 20 years old. I'll be 21 in October. So I'm pretty young actually for junior year. Like, usually I feel like when most people graduate senior year, they're 22. I will only be 21. So I'm pretty young, but after PA school, if everything works out in my timeline, I think I'm going to be 25, which is still pretty young. But I would hope to be like kind of married by 26, or at least like engaged and planning a wedding. And then I want kids, I think, by like 28. Oof. Or maybe like 30. I don't know. It depends on when things happen. I do want a few years of just my husband and I, and who knows where I'll be living. It's all so weird because it's going to come up so fast and life is just crazy. So I try not to set certain timelines like that, because then a lot of times you end up just being disappointed. So I think I am pretty flexible, but that's just the goal. But life happens, we'll see. Ooh, do you self-tan? I actually do not. I did one, or no, I think I've done it twice, and it was before like special occasions, so it's not like a routine thing at all. I did Bondi Sands, that brand. Yeah, I don't really, I would say I'm like fairly like naturally darker, but actually I'm pretty pale right now. So, but a lot of people ask me that if I self-tan or not. So the answer is no, not usually. I think I might this weekend just for fun because I'm so pale right now. But let me know if you guys have any good self-tanning brands, because the one I use I feel like doesn't make a super big difference on me, but I also didn't get the ultra dark color. I think I just got the dark color, so maybe I just need to go up a shade. Yeah, I don't know. Also in the summer, I tan super well, so I don't need it in the summer. It's more for like winter time. I love all these questions. I love when you guys ask me things. Okay. So plans for after graduation, I kind of already touched on that. Are you excited to be done with undergrad after next year? Oh, I don't know. I feel like my college experience has been a little different than most. Like, I don't know, like I didn't use college as like an escape to kind of like go crazy and explore things or anything like that. I kind of did college a little differently. I feel like I'm not in sorority or anything. I don't party a ton, so it's not like my life is gonna change a lot after I graduate in terms of like having to like be responsible again and like have your own responsibilities. I feel like I'm kind of taking that on now, just like how my personality is. So I feel like I'm excited to kind of see what my next like chapter in life is. However, I do love college and Michigan State. All the tailgates, like that is something I'm gonna really miss, and I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye to that. But I think just like naturally my personality is kind of made for adult life, not necessarily college life. I'm, like I said, like I'm not really into a lot of things that maybe college students are. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, so I'm not like super excited, but I'm also not like super sad or anything. Like I feel like I'm pretty good at adapting to new things. So plus I'll be taking like a gap year, so it's not like I'm launching into my career or grad school right away. So I think I'm excited for that gap year to kind of regroup and then start planning my next few years. So that's my answer to that. What was most scary about your first year at MSU? Honestly, I was absolutely terrified of, so I went into college with my boyfriend Steven, and I was just like really scared of breaking up. That might sound so silly, but like he didn't come to Michigan State with me. He stayed back in our hometown, so he was about an hour away, and like him and I were just like so close. We spent every day together, which might not have been the healthiest thing, which kind of caused the like difficult transition. So I've talked about this before, but freshman year was really hard because I was super lonely, because I felt like I shouldn't, I don't know, I didn't know how to balance like going out and meeting a bunch of people and then having him, even though he was the most supportive. Like he was like, go out, like have a good time. Like it wasn't like a toxic jealousy thing. It was just like I personally did not know how to handle it. So my freshman year was terrible, but that was like all because of me. Like I was holding my own self back, if that makes sense. And sophomore year I found like my own group of friends, and it all got better. So I think the scariest thing about my first year is that I didn't really have like a group of people that I felt super like at home with. And I had that like obviously senior year of high school, like you have your group of people. So that was definitely the scariest part, but I also think I went into it not really wanting to like explore a bunch of stuff and like meet a bunch of people, if that makes sense. So I would just go in it with an open mind. It turns out to be the best time ever, but it is okay for you to feel lonely and scared and like unsure. Your first year, like your first entire year could be like that. But like my sister, she's loving it. She's a freshman right now. So I think it depends on your personality and kind of like who you go in there with and your mindset and everything like that. But I promise you will be fine. Oh, any exciting plans this summer? So it's kind of weird right now because of this whole quarantine coronavirus thing, but my family is planning on going to California for a week in August. I was talking to my boyfriend about going to Florida for a week this summer, but it depends like how long this goes, like this lockdown quarantine stuff goes into the summer, because then at that point we just might not have time, because like I have to work and make money. Also my family is moving this summer into a new house in a new city, so that's like what I'm really excited about, because I don't know, it's just like a really cool, we actually visited today, it's like a really cool house in a really cool area. So that will be happening in like June. So, and I got a new job at a hospital for this summer. So there's a lot of changes happening, and I'm really excited to just, I don't know, like try new things, meet new people, that kind of thing. Okay, describe your relationship with your boyfriend in one sentence. Okay, I would say my relationship with Steven is so much fun, and it's kind of like a consistent honeymoon stage. I don't know if that makes sense, but like something I'm really thankful for is him and I like have been the same since we started dating. Like our effort towards each other has not died off, and we've been dating for like 4 years. So I think I'm like really thankful for that, because I see a lot of relationships where people kind of like stop trying, and that's what causes a lot of issues and potentially people to break up. But Steven and I just like always have so much fun together, and we always put in all that effort for each other that it feels like we just started dating. So yeah, that's what I would say. What YouTubers do you watch? I am obsessed with Maggie McDonald, always will be, and her sister, and I like this girl, Rachel Rotke, I think. She's like kind of a small YouTuber, but I really like her. She goes to like Georgia or something. I don't know, but she's really cool. Gretchen, of course. That whole little group of people I really like to watch. And I like a lot of the fitness YouTubers like Megan Grubb. Love her. Comment down below your favorites because I do sometimes need some new things to watch. I kind of get sick of my like usual. I feel like I've answered a decent amount of questions and the time is kind of long, so I'm actually going to end this video here. I hope it gives you guys a little more insight to who I am. But yeah, thank you guys for asking questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.